Just wanted to show you guys something. Been working on repairing a. Looks like it's a bit bright there. Working on repairing a lantern thing. Anyway, I've talked before about different batteries and stuff that should hit the fan. And one of the things we've talked about is making sure you get the right batteries and all that kind of stuff. Well, I had to do some testing on a couple of batteries today, and one of the things I figured I'd do while I was doing it is show you what happens when you buy Chinese junk. One of the most popular brands that people seem to buy are these Ultrafire. You see the brand there. This particular one is listed at 6,800 milliamps. Here's another one. This one's listed at this one's by Lofter, and it is listed at 2,200 milliamp hours. Now, I have a dedicated tester I made here. Just put a battery holder on it, and I also added a USB connector, because then I can also test power banks that charge other USB items, because a lot of Chinese knockoffs are coming out, and the power banks themselves are also misleading. For example, like I said, this one claims to be 6,800 milliamp, this one claims to be 2,200 milliamp. Well, as you can see, at least I hope you can, depending on the angle here, it's 255 milliamp hours. Long way away from 2,200 milliamp hours. And this one, as you can see, which claims 6,800 milliamp hours, is only 439 milliamp hours. So, I figured I'd show you that quick. There's basically two ways to know right off the bat. One is the price. Good batteries are going to run from $25 each, or no, $25 a pair on up for good 18650 lithium batteries with protection circuits. Anything less than that, if you take a chance on them, you're going to want to test them, because they're probably knockoff, cheap Chinese junk. And when I first started buying this kind of battery for my shit hit the fan stuff, I didn't know, and so I bought a couple dozen of these Ultrafire reds because they were cheap, and then learned real quick after I started testing things that they're cheap, alright, they ain't worth a shit. So now what I do is I use all my cheap knockoff ones for just testing purposes, and I make little battery packs to test out my circuits and things like that. Also, I got 3.7 volts here. I got a 12 volt pack here that I put together, and they're good for just testing things that you're not going to be drawing power for very long on. And then now I spend the money for the good ones, but I keep those stored in another place, and they're for my flashlight. The good ones I use for legitimate stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video to show you the dramatic difference in what you're buying from China. In fact, this lantern I'm repairing was like a $4.99 special from China. Now this is not too bad, actually. I'm having a problem with this one, though. I think it's the solar panel isn't worth a shit, and it's not charging the battery enough. What it should be doing is lighting up like that. But I'm on AC power, because this one you can charge with solar, AC, and of course it's got the battery pack. And it's got a built-in lantern, a built-in flashlight. God, I can't even see what I'm doing here. built-in lantern, built-in flashlight. It's even got a fan at the top here. And like, you know, for camping, you're supposed to be able to charge it with solar. Or by USB. It's got a USB port too, which I don't know if you can see it in there. So I'm trying to fix this thing because the unit's working, but I'm not getting power to the battery to charge it. So I'm trying to figure that out. And the other thing I'm working on is, this was the camera I had in my Trans Am, and it was in the sunlight, and as you can see, it melted big time. Now, here's the funny thing. It still works. Completely. Still works. It's just the casing is melted. But the one problem I'm having is the battery itself melted down, and it's stuck in there. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get it out without destroying the camera. And then I'll just make this one my permanent camera that I use for filming and recording stuff, since it's not any good for anything else. Because right now I'm using my expensive SLR camera to record this. Anyway, that's it for this quick video. Just wanted to show you guys the battery situation and what happens when you buy cheap.